Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Today's word with Marty is negativity. Our view of negativity is negative. We tend to want to venerate the positive, the upbeat. And I think negativity unfairly gets an unfairly negative rap because negativity is more likely to lead to problem solving. If you're positive and say, oh, this is great, this is wonderful, things will get better, or whatever, it doesn't lend itself as much to problem solving. But being negative, worried about various things, more likely nudges us into try to say, well, how are we going to fix the damn thing? So Israel, I'm worried a lot about Israel. Israel has contributed so much in science and medicine and in art and in democracy and women's rights. And I believe that literally Israel, because of its overreaction to the Hamas barbaric invasion, is at existential risk. And the Arab entities worldwide are extraordinarily well-funded, oil country funding, are mounting an incredibly organized worldwide set of protests on campuses. So that's my worry. That's the negativity. The positivity, the solution that comes to mind for me is it was crazy to put Israel, tiny sliver of desert surrounded by massive amounts of land populated by its millennia-long mortal enemies. In my judgment, rather than spending billions more on arms to Israel, and Israel and the United States suffering reputationally, why not have the United States create New Israel, like an Indian reservation, a Israel-sized sliver of land in the massive forest land that's north of New York City that is home to 3 times as many Jews as Jerusalem. There is unlikely to be massive attacks on Jews north of New York City. Negativity. Education. Everybody agrees that in theory education should be great, but in practice it's boring, and we forget 90% of what we've learned. And that's largely a function of the fact that, like in most other professions, teachers vary from terrific to terrible. Why not have the world's finest teachers available online to teach classes and using amazing simulations and video that couldn't be duplicated locally? And you can have a live teacher or a paraprofessional in the classroom to provide emotional support, classroom management, and perhaps older kids could simply do it all online, what I call super courses. But unless I was really negative about education and the mammoth bureaucracy that governs it and the mammoth spending, we spend number 2 on education in the world, and our achievement is around number 26, right next to, I think, Croatia. Third is our election system. We all laugh at who our presidential candidates are. There's no way that Donald Trump and Joe Biden are the best people in the United States to run the greatest power on earth. And yet we shrug our shoulders. Only being negative, really negative about it, can give rise to some hard-headed thinking about what the hell to do about it. Election reform is not going to do because the hens are guarding the henhouse. The foxes are guarding the henhouse. They're not going to do anything that's going to reduce their chances of being reelected. That's their obsession, power. So in my judgment, I believe the Supreme Court should deem our election system unconstitutional because it really denies real rights to choose people. We're so manipulated by the spinmeisters and the media, which is very biased in one direction. Why don't we really use that negativity to have what I call select, don't elect? Why not our legislatures, local, state, and federal, be selected the way stock fund, mutual fund, ETFs choose index funds passively? Who was the most recent teacher of the year, cop of the year? Which scientist has the most prestigious publications? And then some people at random to ensure true ideological diversity. And those legislatures would choose their chief executive officer, that is the mayor, governor, president. That would ensure a far better group of people running our country than our current press-the-flesh, corruptible, manipulation-prone system. But only if you're negative, really negative, can you want to come up with such bold suggestions. So, my word with Marty for today is negativity. As usual, I thank you for watching. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 32 books. Probably the one most relevant to this is What's the Big Idea? 39 Reinventions for a Better America, or my book Thought Experiments. In any event, they're all on Amazon. Just go there, search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.